Hey kids, it's TV's Baron von Brunk, and I'm here today to share with you my largest LEGO Disney Mech Warrior ever built to date, the Goof Trooper. This particular LEGO creation is possibly the largest robotic mech I've ever built, and one of my most elaborate and articulated works thus far. This was supposed to be much smaller than planned, but sort of ballooned into this lanky beast. I released a few smaller builds back in 2017, which you may remember as my Disney Mech Warriors, Mecha Mouse, and Duck Tank. With that said, Goof Trooper is merely a continuation of this theme that I created a few years back. This towering gargantuan battle vehicle was gradually worked on by me in the first quarter of 2020. I built the majority of it in early spring, but had to take a break before resuming production during May, because I just moved into a new apartment located in Manhattan's Upper East Side. This means that back in April, when I signed the lease for my new apartment, I temporarily halted all production of any new LEGO creations or videos, including the partially completed Goof Trooper. Then I had to dismantle most of my creations, pack up my entire LEGO collection, transport it all from Queens to Manhattan, and then painstakingly reorganize it into this brand new shelving unit you see here. And finally, once I got settled into this new apartment, I eventually resumed the details of this massive, articulated mechanical monster. I want to start by saying this particular model's internal engineering structure was originally based on a design by the LEGO builder Mishima Productions, who does a lot of custom builds of various anime-inspired creations similar to Mobile Suit Gundam. The Goof Trooper actually started off with one of his specific creations called the Mech Frame 2, which is a template for making huge articulated mech warriors. I started with using Mishima's design as a base, but made several changes in key areas. Then of course, once I got the general endoskeleton worked out, I then added my own custom colors and design scheme to make it resemble a gigantic, mechanical Disney Goofy. Be sure to check out Mishima's channel, because he does a lot of cool builds and tutorials for LEGO anime mech creations. Now, let's get into the intricate design of the Goof Trooper. Most of the joints in this build use dozens of large Technic ratcheting rotation ball socket joints to give the Goof Trooper his necessary stability. This means his joints are a little stiff and he has some trouble walking, but nonetheless it allows more durability. Once I got the basic leg structure complete, I took a lot of creative license with the blue pieces to add curvature. You can definitely tell that I was inspired by the designs of the old school Principality of Zeon Zaku 2 mobile suits from the original Gundam series. I think probably the weakest parts of the leg are the connections for the feet, because they use a standard Technic ball and socket joint, so it doesn't really have the same sort of durable ratcheting effect as the other joints in the body. The torso is probably the part where I spent the most time with the design and engineering, because I deviated greatly from Mishima's Mech Frame template. As you can see, Goofy's main weapons are his quad and nipple cannons, which was a concept I actually borrowed from a previous mech, which was Mecha Mouse. Here we go, let's move the nipple guns up and down here. Little nipple guns. Then of course I used the basic structure for the arms and shoulders based off Mishima's Mech Frame as well. The real challenge was trying to get the cockpit to fit the Goofy minifigure because of his irregular shape. The official LEGO Goofy minifigure is also super hard to get, since he's only available on a huge Disney train set that retails for like $300. Making the head was a challenge in itself too, since I had to make it resemble its respective Disney character while making it appear stylized to be robotic and futuristic. With Mecha Mouse, his head was mainly a glass ball canopy, and the Donald Duck Tank had a similar head canopy design as well, although at this time his head was more inspired by the RX-75 gun tank from Mobile Suit Gundam. The Goof Trooper's total height is roughly 16 3/8 inches, which is 41.59 centimeters for those of you who live outside of Burgerland. In fact, simply comparing his height to my two other Disney mechs, you can see him towering above his counterparts in Mecha Mouse and Duck Tank. So now we have the Goof Trooper to complete the squad of Disney Mech Warriors, joining in combat together to destroy the evil forces of, I don't know, Warner Brothers, I guess? What, am I gonna make a LEGO Bugs Bunny Mech Warrior next? What about, Maybe. Who knows? So thanks again for watching this video on my massive mechanical LEGO Disney Mech Warriors. And be sure to check out the link in the description below for Mishima's tutorials on how to build your own LEGO anime mech characters. By the way, I do plan on eventually releasing step-by-step detailed video build guides for my previous LEGO Disney Mech Warriors, Mecha Mouse, and Duck Tank. So be on the lookout for those videos in the near future. I'm Baron von Brunk, and have a Disney day.
Big Chungus, big Chungus, big Chungus.